you calling me a deadbeat, because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yeah, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the majority of times. They'll either take the or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice.
Let's run straight to the comments. I disagree. If you don't want children that bad, use a condom and get a vasectomy. Just because you have something doesn't absolve you of your responsibility. There's a certain level of action required behind words. Had he been doing this due diligence, he'd be right. But actively coming in women and saying, I don't want kids is asinine. Okay. Again, words without action mean nothing. This is a woman talking. When you don't want children, you take action to prevent it beforehand. Vasectomy, boom, done. You can't say you don't want kids while doing the exact action that says you do. Well, doing the action doesn't mean that you want it. It just means you want to feel good. I mean, come on, let's be real. And what I don't like about these women's comments is I like to be objective on everything that I read and every perspectives that I hear. But he's wrong. But none of these women are holding the woman accountable as well. Like the women, he said he's a deadbeat dad. Basically, he said he don't want to have no kids. He said that he gave them the money for whatever to take care of the plan B and everything like that, and they still decided to have a child, and then they want him to be responsible when he already said he's not responsible. So when y'all gonna hold women accountable? It's already done. If you truly don't want kids, then protect yourself. This is poor excuse mixed with determination for no accountability. With his thought process and his actions, he could, to the detriment of society and kids, create hundreds of children a year. Women can only have one child per year. This is while men controlling the reproductive health is important. I could be completely honest with you. I think the woman has more of a responsibility in the situation because your body, your choice. You know what I'm saying? There's so many virgin men or sexless men out here who want to have sex with women, but the women don't give them access. So with that being said, if those men could have access, trust me, they would. 30-year-old virgins, 35-year-old virgin men who want to have sex with women, but no women want to give them access. They'd rather give access to this guy, this type of guy right here. This type of guy right here. So in my opinion, the responsibility is more on the women, but I feel like the women in the comments, they're going to be irrational and disagree with me and get emotional about it and not really see where I'm coming from. I'm not saying he's not responsible and that he shouldn't be held accountable. He held himself accountable by saying he wrong for it, but he don't want to do it. And he said it ahead of time before he had the kids. But the women are standing up for other women as if they stand up for themselves, as if they're in a situation and they're not objectively observing the situation like, yo, hold him accountable, but talk to the women too. Y'all keep making poor choices with the men that y'all choose to have babies with, bro. Do y'all not think that these children need dads, responsible dads in their life that can help that child develop and grow into a strong man or a beautiful, elegant, lovely woman? So women are expected to get abortions or take Plan Bs, but he can't use condoms or get a vasectomy. Yeah, he should get a vasectomy. Now I think about it, like he's being very irresponsible with that. At what point does he become responsible for creating babies? But ask the woman the same question. At what point will he be held accountable for not wrapping it up? I highly doubt he was this upfront with these women before the pregnancy. But the women could have made him wear a condom too. He wants the folks to agree with him, and it's disgusting that some are joining him in putting all the blame on the women. Whenever anyone even attempts to put the onness around sex and pregnancy on women, some of y'all, this is frustrating. Just reading this stuff, it's like this is the type of thing that makes me think that a lot that women, y'all don't have the ability to be logical. I'm not saying y'all don't, but this is the type of thing that makes me think that y'all don't really have the ability to be logical when you feel your emotions or when you feel offended. It makes me really believe that the majority of you guys do not have that ability. So should I get mad if it's somebody that doesn't have an ability? It's almost like a kid. It's almost like a kid who can't dunk in basketball. Are you gonna get mad at that kid for not having the ability to jump up and dunk the ball? Or are you gonna be understanding and be like, you know what, you're just a kid. You can't jump that high and dunk the ball. Now, if women don't have the ability to be logical when they are offended emotionally, then I am no longer going to get mad at women for saying these outlandish things and just not being logical, not holding the woman accountable as well. 7 women made stupid mistakes. 7 women made stupid decisions. Each and every one of the women could have made him put a condom on. Say they was attracted to him. Say they wanted, you know what I'm saying? Each and every one of them last one of the women could have made him put a condom on, but they didn't. And how is he not paying child support? How did he get away with not paying child support? That's a really good question right there. Anyway, yeah, that's a Pookie. What you want me to say? Oh, Pookie. Oh, Pookie's, man, he belongs to the streets, and he know he do. I don't even associate with Pookies like that, bro. I might say what's up to them from outside or something like that, but people like Pookies and stuff like that, I don't respect those type of men in the community. And I think women be thinking, oh, yeah, y'all hold me. I don't need to hold him accountable because I don't associate with him. He should be held accountable for his actions, but the truth of the matter is, the women have the women have the more of the power and more of the decision when it comes to who they allow to have sex with them and who they get pregnant by. So it's really the women. Like, let's just keep it a stat. It's really the women. And I ain't got no problem with him or any of the Pookies that do what he do. It's just I don't associate with them because we on 2 different wavelengths. I believe in taking care of your children. I don't believe in this ski, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And it's not being responsible. That's a whole human being in this world, bro. So